Is Jungkook just a singer? Or is he a force of movement that's redefining global dance culture forever? What lies behind the unmatched power in his every step, every breath, every rhythm? Is this even real? That's the very first question that crosses millions of minds whenever Jungkook of BTS steps onto a stage, arms outstretched, eyes ablaze with passion, and every movement carving memories into the souls of all who witness him. Is he still that teenage boy from Busan who once danced barefoot in practice rooms with nothing but a dream and unwavering hunger in his eyes? Or has he transformed into something greater, a symbol, a revolution, a heartbeat that syncs with the rhythm of the world? From the very beginning, Jungkook's dance wasn't just choreography, it was storytelling. Long before the world knew his name, his body already spoke volumes. Each muscle, each line, every breath was woven into his expression like poetry in motion. There's something about him that transcends technique. It's not just about how flawlessly he executes each move. It's about how deeply he lives within them. But when did it start? How did Jungkook become a titan in the world of dance, revered not just in K-pop, but across global entertainment industries that once underestimated the sheer power of movement from Asia? The world remembers the first time BTS made international headlines, but insiders remember Jungkook's dancing long before that. In every rehearsal video, his eyes blazed with something dangerous, something daring. There was a fire burning in him that couldn't be extinguished by fatigue, fear, or failure. While other trainees struggled with rhythm or collapsed from exhaustion, Jungkook kept moving, kept pushing, kept redefining what excellence meant. And perhaps that's what sets him apart, his refusal to settle. For Jungkook, perfection isn't a destination. It's a pursuit. He isn't satisfied with merely hitting beats. He wants to own them. He doesn't just rehearse until it looks right. He pushes until it feels undeniable. You can't talk about BTS's legendary performances without talking about Jungkook. The way he descends into the stage fog during Black Swan, arms flowing like wings, gaze fixed in poetic solitude. It isn't just a performance. It's transcendence. It's transformation. It's a moment that feels more like witnessing divine possession than watching a choreographed number. And yet, the world still questions. Is Jungkook aware of the realm he has created? His style is a paradox, soft yet sharp, fluid yet explosive. He dances like he's whispering secrets with his body and screaming emotions with his soul. Every move is clean, every gesture intentional, yet there's a wildness in him that refuses to be tamed. It's this balance, this war between control and abandon, that keeps eyes locked on him. That what's more shocking is his versatility. While some dancers are locked into one genre, Jungkook annihilates boundaries. Hip-hop, contemporary, urban, even classical influence. He devours them all and reshapes them into something uniquely his. Watch closely during the fake love era. See how he flows from ferocity to fragility in a single breath. See how his knees hit the ground with sacrifice, how his arms slice the air with vengeance, how his back bends like a body caught between agony and ecstasy. Is it dance, or is it destiny playing out in human form? And yet, behind all that power is a vulnerability that steals your breath. Jungkook never hides his emotions. He bleeds them into every move. In Butterfly, you can see the ache in his shoulders, the longing in his spine. In My Time, the solo performance that shattered expectations, he danced with the desperation of someone grappling with a stolen youth and a fractured identity. That performance alone silenced critics. That performance alone could have rewritten the history of K-pop's global reach. But this isn't just about concerts. This is about legacy. Jungkook's influence is visible now in the youngest generation of dancers. Across TikTok, YouTube, and underground dance studios, you can see his fingerprints. Teenagers mimic his style with wide eyes. Professionals study his footwork with awe. Choreographers adjust routines with him in mind. He's no longer just a member of a group. He's a movement unto himself. And the question must be asked, what kind of future are we heading toward when Jungkook's shadow stretches this long? Imagine for a moment a global dance awards ceremony, spotlight glowing, and Jungkook standing at the center, not just as a performer, but as a visionary, a choreographer, a director of movement. Can you see it? Because it's not a dream anymore. It's a whisper getting louder, a destiny unfolding in real time. And here's the part that few talk about, his impact behind closed doors. Staff members have spoken, anonymously, of course, about his brutal work ethic. Hours after rehearsals end, he's still there, alone, sweating, repeating, breaking, rebuilding. It's not for applause. It's for something deeper. A need to honor the gift he's been given. A need to protect the art that saved him. Even now, with fame that stretches beyond comprehension, Jungkook remains a student. He watches, he learns, he adapts. He doesn't just rely on natural talent. He forges himself every day. That humility, that hunger, it's rare. It's sacred. And it's what makes him unstoppable. What comes next? With each year, Jungkook's steps grow bolder. Fans have speculated a solo dance film, a choreography-centered world tour, or even a documentary chronicling his dance evolution from childhood to global phenomenon. Could we be on the verge of witnessing the rise of a new era, where dance is no longer the backdrop, but the main story, and Jungkook is the author? Don't be surprised if fashion, cinema, and technology industries start chasing him not just as a celebrity, but as a muse. He's already moving like someone who belongs in a different dimension. Why not put him at the center of futuristic motion capture, VR performance stages, or even dance-based AI collaborations? But until that future arrives, we watch him now, in stadiums, on screens, on silent practice room cams, and feel our hearts pulse with his. What is it about Jungkook's dance that makes us cry without understanding why? That makes us shout his name in stadiums or weep in the silence of our bedrooms? Maybe it's because he gives everything, every time, without holding back, without asking anything in return except this. Did you feel something? Because if you did, he's done his job. And now we ask you, if you've ever been moved by his dance, if you've ever caught your breath watching him bend gravity with grace, leave your thoughts below. Hit the like. Subscribe to stay in step with every beat he shares. Let's honor the artistry. Let's echo the rhythm of a generation led by a boy who never stopped dancing. Every generation has its icons, those rare souls who not only perform, but redefine the very essence of their craft. For this generation, that icon is Jungkook. And not merely because of his popularity or his affiliation with BTS. No, it's because when Jungkook dances, the world doesn't just watch, it feels. He brings something ancient and eternal to the stage, as if he's channeling centuries of untold stories through every pirouette, every glide, every stomp that echoes like thunder through the bones of those watching. You see, there's something mysterious about the way his body moves. As if there's a sacred code written in the motion of his limbs, a language older than words. Whether it's a razor-sharp pop or a melancholic flow that seems to defy gravity, Jungkook doesn't simply dance to music. He becomes it. There is no separation between him and the sound. They merge. And in that fusion, something magical happens. Behind the flashing lights and the screaming crowds lies an untold reality. The sheer pain, dedication, and discipline required to move like that. Have you ever seen him limp backstage? Have you watched how his chest heaves when the camera finally pans away? How his fingers tremble? How his muscles lock? The beauty you see is paid for in blood, in bruises, in sleepless nights where he rehearses alone while the city sleeps. That's the reality that fans rarely get to see, but it is the very foundation of his greatness that it's